Everyone, today I'm going to do part 2 of the 20 questions tag. I had a lot of fun with these questions and I'm showing you a painting in progress. The question I didn't answer last time because I wanted to look it up was, what is your least favorite book? And I found two, one fiction and one non-fiction book. The first one is The Missing by Erin Kinsley. This is a thriller that started really promising, with a mother who walks into the sea one day and never comes back, and it's a complete mystery why she did it. It started well and the writing was okay, but the pacing was really off and I wasn't convinced by the mystery, so it was a bit of a disappointment. And another disappointment, I'm promising we will go up from here. Another disappointment was Liminal Thinking, I think by Dave Gray. And this book is about creative problem solving and note-taking, and those are subjects I really love. So I was expecting to be really inspired by this book, but it felt disjointed. In creative thinking, it's important to question your beliefs, but this one went a bit overboard, in my opinion, until there was nothing left to stand on and it became all a bit wishy-washy. So that one was not for me. Question number 11. The newest book you've read and publication date. The newest book I've read was Where the Crawdad Sings. This was published in 2018 and I loved it, just like everyone else. I loved the mystery, the setting. It was an added bonus for me that she was a nature painter. Then, favorite author. It's a bit boring. I think you know which name floated to the top for me. And that is, I don't know if you recognize her, this is Agatha Christie. And then, buying books or borrowing books. I like both. I really enjoy going to the library and I also enjoy buying books. I would say that the best of both worlds for me is buying second-hand books. Question number 14. A book you dislike that everyone else seems to love. For me, that was A Man Called Ove. Maybe I would have liked it if I hadn't DNF'd it, but the beginning didn't grip me enough to tolerate all the cursing, and I don't think it's for me. Bookmarks or dog ears. In the Netherlands we call dog ears donkey ears. Bookmarks for sure, and I have a lot of beautiful bookmarks, but somehow I end up 50% of the time with strange bookmarks like matches or toilet paper or torn paper. So I should use them more. A book you can always reread. I can always reread these books by Sissy van Marksveld, who was a Dutch author who wrote books for young women in the 1920s, 30s and 40s, I think. And these are full of dry humor. There's always a romance in it, but in a really down-to-earth way. And I love all the nature descriptions and just the fact that they are set in that era. And yeah, the ultimate comfort read for me. A very different book I can always reread, a non-fiction option, are books about mind mapping, because the first time I read the mind map book by Tony Buzan, it really felt like I found the key to my brain, and I love to reread them. They are great for creative thinking, but also when I'm a bit overwhelmed for all types of planning. Question number 17 is, can you read while hearing music? Well, no words ever. I am really easily distracted when I'm reading, and I'm sometimes kind of jealous of people who can read a book in a room full of people. That's not me, but I love to listen to instrumental music, sometimes classical, but I also really enjoy those sound clips like sea sounds or wood sounds or library sounds. And sometimes I don't listen to anything. Question 18. One point of view or multiple point of views? I really can't pick one. Both. Just what is most suited for the novel. I really enjoyed in the multiple point of views in the works of Wilkie Collins, in The Moonstone and in The Woman in White. The books that are most easily for me to get into is one point of view in first person. Number 19. Do you read a book in one sitting or over multiple days? As far as I remember, there may have been more, but the only one I can remember reading in one sitting was a book by B.A. Paris. I will put a picture in. I just couldn't go on with my life before I knew how it ended. Then question 20, who do you tag? I tag Ariane and Prometheus from the book Zealots. Feel free to do the tag. I tag Emily from The Red Hat is Reading to give her a little bit of an incentive to make videos again. And I tag Musings. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will put a little clip at the end of the painting I'm working on right now. Happy reading, bye! It isn't finished yet, but I'm finally at that stage that I'm starting to believe that it's going somewhere. But it took a lot of patience and persistence, but I think I'm going to be happy with it.